at your peril. We'll keep grinding until everyone knows exactly who we are. Rosters filled with homegrowns, Canadian kids who just needed a chance, with dreams as vast as our horizons, made right here in Canada, for all the world to see. Season 7 is here. We are the Canadian Premier League. Get stuck in.
Dear supporters, you know who you are and where you come from. Local, passionate, undeniably Canadian. You are the soul, heartbeat, substance, community. This is for you with gratitude. Made in Canada for all the world to see. Season 7 is here, so go forth, grow your ranks, and get stuck in.
Think back.
Or former CPL player to be capped with Canada's men's national team. And then there's brilliant young keeper Emil Gazdov, who joined Pacific FC
The biggest moments in Canadian soccer stream on OneSoccer. Men's and women's national teams, TELUS Canadian Championships, Canadian Premier League.
It is absolute bedlam at the ground.
The biggest stage, the fiercest battles. Plus, get pre- and post-match analysis and all the highlights anytime. Because wherever you go, OneSoccer goes with you. OneSoccer, the home of Canadian soccer. Start streaming at onesoccer.ca. been told that greatness comes from somewhere else? Sorry, that ends now. We are the Canadian Premier League, proudly built for you and by you across this sovereign land, ready to take on the beautiful game on our terms. We may be young, but give us time and underestimate us at your peril. We'll keep grinding until everyone knows exactly who we are. Rosters filled with homegrowns, Canadian kids who just needed a chance, with dreams as vast as our horizons, made right here in Canada for all the world to see. Season 7 is here. We are the Canadian Premier League. Get stuck in.
Dear supporters, you know who you are and where you come from. Local, passionate, undeniably Canadian. You are the soul, heartbeat, substance, community. This is for you with gratitude. Made in Canada for all the world to see. Season 7 is here. So go forth, grow your ranks, and get stuck in.
Latest, present, or former CPL player to be capped with Canada's men's national team. And then there's brilliant young keeper Emil Gazdoff, who joined
Moments in Canadian soccer stream on OneSoccer. Men's and women's national teams, TELUS Canadian Championships, Canadian Premier League.
It is absolute bedlam at the ground.
The biggest stage, the fiercest battles. Plus, get pre- and post-match analysis and all the highlights anytime. Because wherever you go, OneSoccer goes with you. OneSoccer, the home of Canadian soccer. Start streaming at onesoccer.ca. along, we've been told that greatness
At this time, we ask you to please rise if you are able, and please remove your hats for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem.
Welcome to Varsity Stadium on the campus of the University of Toronto for this Women's Premier Division Game of the Week featuring the host club, Alliance United and NDC Ontario. Good Saturday afternoon, everyone. I'm Alf de Blassis. Thank you very much for joining us today on our live stream on the League One YouTube channel as we bring you the feature match in week number 7 in League One Ontario's Women's Premier Division. Ninth-ranked Alliance suffered their third defeat of the season last weekend. It was a 3-2 loss to Woodbridge Strikers, despite jumping out to a 2-0 lead on goals by Chelsea Chung and Sofia Ferrante. Woodbridge clawed their way back for the victory, leaving Alliance winless in 5 matches so far this season. Head coach Angelo Cavalluzzo's team has fared better in the league. Won Women's Cup, however, earning a 1-0 win over Guelph United. That was back on May 15th on a goal by Raquel Alexander. That second-round victory secured a spot in the quarterfinals where they will face the very same opponent as today. Well, Melissa Biggs' NDC continued their Premier Division title defense with a 2-0 home win over North Toronto last weekend. Kayla Gaynor and Olivia Chisholm scored in the first half to give the hosts their 4th win from 5 matches. NDC now hold a share of the league lead on 12 points alongside Vaughan Azzurri and Simcoe County Rovers. They all have identical 4-win, 1-loss records. NDC are also joint top scorers in the league with 16 goals alongside North Toronto. And back on May 12th, they opened their League One Women's Cup account with a 2-0 win over Oakville on goals from Alessandra Geranio and Melissa Kekic. So they've moved on to the quarterfinal round where they will face Alliance United. Well, we're just about set for kickoff, so let's introduce you to our match officials tonight. The referee is Katrina Vandervoort. Her assistants today are Michaela Pisani and Shiv Patel. The fourth official is Quizan Weeks. Well, let's bring you the starting 11s today for the home team, Alliance. They will be starting in goal, number 22, Maria Godroy-Atrash. Number 3, Chelsea Chung. Number 4, Raquel Alexander. Number 5, Samantha Gravina. Number 8, Hannah Chown. Number 10, Hannah Anderson. Number 15, Ava Beckett. Number 17, Ann Yeomans. Number 25, Ainsley Parker. Number 28, Jada Manderson. And number 33 is Sophia Ferrante. Turning now to the NDC starting 11. It'll be number 34 in goal, Madison London. Number 40 is Megan Cochran. Number 43, Emma Donnelly. Number 45, Kayla Gaynor. Number 59 is Paige Roofer. Number 62, Maya Angus. Number 63, Annalisa Colangelo. Number 65, Melissa Kekic. Number 78, Reese Kay. Number 82 is Emma Retta. And number 88 is Brianna Gaynor. Well, the home team, Alliance, is in their all-orange strip today, while the away team, NDC, are in their white shirt and red shorts. It's a bit of an overcast day. Cool temperatures in downtown Toronto, but 15 degrees at kickoff. But there has been a threat of rain throughout the day, but conditions are dry right now as the match has kicked off with NDC defending the goal to your left as they are on the attack right now. Ball intercepted now, and Alliance has taken over position. On the back line there is Ava Beckett. Should mention that these two teams have already played once this season. Back on April the 25th, NDC came away with a convincing 3-0 win on a pair of first-half goals from Adriana Bianchin and another from Nicolina Istoki. NDC won both meetings last season, earning a 2-0 home victory on June 7th, with Tegan Mellenhorst scoring one of the goals. They swept the season series with a 3-1 road win last July 13th, with Brianna Gaynor scoring one of the goals on that day. Long ball ahead, played there for Melissa Kikic. And it's out of play. It'll be a throw-in to NDC from the near sidelines. Brought down under control there by Emma Retta. It's back to Retta. Opening here on the left flank. That ball could be a little bit too strong, and it is. It's across the end line, so it'll be a goal kick in favor of Alliance. Strong ball sent into the NDC defensive zone where it's collected. Played through the middle. Quick one-touch passing here that frees up player number 88, and that is Brianna Gaynor. Free kick called in favor of Alliance. Well, Angelo Cavalluzzo, the head coach of Alliance, speaking to colleague Carlisle Fizette on the League One Ontario weekly YouTube show this week said about this match, it's a bit of a rivalry that the two teams have met in the playoffs 2 years in a row. The NDC side has a fantastic group of players, coached really well. Challenge for Angelo Cavalluzzo's women is to mitigate individual prowess that they have, and he said that we might look to press and see if we can win the ball higher up the pitch, give ourselves some energy by making them uncomfortable. So that seems to be the plan of attack for Angelo Cavalluzzo's side at Alliance United. Melissa Big, the NDC coach, on her remarks on Alliance, said they're always very organized, adapting and changing tactically, and said that her team is certainly looking forward to the challenge this afternoon. Scrambled play at the back there, finally cleared by the NDC back line. Not kept in play. So it'll be a throw in to Alliance. Ball stolen. This is a good chance for Gaynor, but she's all alone amongst 4 Alliance defenders, having to bide her time until she gets some support, and then she gains a free kick. The foul committed there by Hannah Chown. So it'll be a free kick for NDC from a dangerous position just outside the box to the left of Maria Godroy Atrash. And over it is Reese Kay to swing it. And she will go direct for goal, and she didn't miss by much. It was a valiant effort from Reese Kay. The shot just floating wide of the target. But NDC dangerous in the opening moments of the game. Ball stripped there from the NDC player. It's out to Chelsea Chung. Played ahead. Just a bit too long for Sofia Ferrante. And it is collected by the NDC backline. Now a good challenge there. Well won. Opening here for Chung. The cross comes in. It's dealt with and cleared. Gaynor turning with it. She'll lay it back. That was Jada Manderson intercepting there for Alliance. Just want to highlight some player distinctions over the past week. Olivia Chisholm's performance against North Toronto last week was honored with the Gatorade Performance of the Week. And her NDC teammates Emeretta and Kayla Gaynor were selected to the Premier Division Team of the Week alongside her. Should also point out that the regular starting keeper for NDC, Olivia Busby, was included in the AFC Toronto squad, the Northern Super League that played Thursday in an NSL match at Montreal. So congratulations to Olivia on the call-up to the NSL local side. Here's some threat there from NDC. It's cleared in the end. It'll be a throw-in from the far side as NDC continues to keep up the pressure. Long ball in the direction of Emma Donnelly, but it was well beyond her reach. So it's going to be a throw-in for Alliance from the near side. Just a reminder of viewers that NDC has a share of the league lead currently with Simcoe County Rovers and Vaughan Azzurri, all three teams on 12 points from identical records, 4 wins, 1 loss. The advantage for NDC is that they have the better goal differential at the moment. 16 goals for, only 2 against. Alliance United, as I mentioned, in 9th place, still looking for their first win after 5 matches. Here's a chance that goes just beyond the post. A good effort from the NDC player. That was Maya Angus with a left-footed shot that just missed the far corner. But it has been all NDC in the opening 10 minutes of this match, as they have threatened the goal on a couple of occasions, at least. In that interview during the week for our League One Ontario YouTube show, Angelo Cavalluzzo spoke about the struggles that Alliance have had so far. He said that he's trying to keep a positive outlook. They're doing the right things. It'll take a bit of time. He is encouraged that several NCAA players will be joining the squad after this match, so that bodes well for the remaining 2/3 of the schedule. And given the fact that it's somewhat of an incomplete team, he said that they will need to have a good balance of young players who are ready to step up, and a group of Canadian University athletes from the area, and of course the NCAA players that will supplement the group once they are back from their school commitments. Well, they're holding their own so far, and now they've gained a corner kick, first of the match for Alliance United. And we'll see if this set piece can pose a threat. It will be Raquel Alexander with the outswinger. It's in the middle of the box, and it's cleared. Picked up, deflected, and just not enough pace or weight on the shot, and it's an easy save for Madison London in the end. Now the ball is stolen, and dispossessed was the Alliance player, as NDC will start back on the counterattack. Challenge came there from the Alliance number 28, Manderson. Now trying to move it ahead is Hannah Chown, or rather Hannah Anderson. That shot was blocked. It'll be a throw-in to Alliance United. And they seem to be coming out of their defensive shell slowly. the home team that calls Varsity Center their home this season. As often as this venue is available, as on many occasions they've also used the Zankin, Ontario Soccer Center as a home base, similar to NDC, as there is an opportunity, and it came off the foot of Hannah Anderson and just wide, so it will be a goal kick as we approach the 15th minute of the first half. Still no score between Alliance United and NDC on this League One Ontario live stream match of the week. Here is Parker for Gravina. Wide on the right. Foul committed there. And this will be a free kick for Alliance. It'll be coming from that deep from that right flank. Into the middle of the box. It's headed on, and it's into the back of the net. And Alliance United has struck first right on 15 minutes. And it appears to be Ann Yeomans with the goal. First on the ball, and redirects the cross from the free kick into the back of the net, and Alliance United, almost against the run of play, has broken the deadlock, and they're in front by a 1-0. So that certainly has to please Coach Angelo Cavalluzzo, as his team has taken the early lead on NDC Ontario. See if they can carry this momentum.
For Alliance United, number 15, Ava Beckett.
Well, the stadium announcer is giving the goal to Ava Beckett. There's a long shot that drifts well wide of the goal. That came off the foot of Emma Retta. As there is an Alliance player on the ground now, and she will be tended to by the athletic trainer. And while we have a moment, just wanted to provide some other activity and action that will be taking place this weekend across League One Ontario, specifically the Women's Premier Division. Simcoe County Rovers are hosting North Toronto later today, and tonight it's FC London hosting Waterloo United. Meanwhile, in Sunday afternoon action, Guelph United play host to Woodbridge Strikers, while North Mississauga visit Vaughan Azzurri. Well, during that League One Ontario YouTube show this past week, Melissa Bigg was also interviewed by Carlisle Fizette, and she told them that it's been a good start for NDC so far. She's very happy with the way that they've been performing. They're not necessarily focused on the results, even though they've come, but more on the performances. And so far, the players have done a very good job for Melissa Big and her staff. And she was also asked what has been the highlight of the season so far for her, and she indicated that the production that the team has had and the number of different goal scorers and different ways of scoring, the level of play showcased last week, especially in the game with North Toronto, the quality of talent on both sides of the field was very high. And just to kind of back that up, NDC have had 7 different goal scorers across both the league and cup competitions this season. Nicolina Istocki leads the scoring parade with 3 goals. But they've certainly had distribution of their goal scoring, and that has been very encouraging for head coach Melissa Big. Are going on 20 minutes as Alliance leads by a goal to none. Throw in favor of Alliance United. Once again, if you're just joining us, Alliance United is in the all-orange strip. NDC in their white shirts, red shorts, white socks. Ball is headed on. Gaynor collects it. This is Brianna Gaynor down the right flank. She's going to try a shot, and it sails over top of the goal, defended by Maria Godroy Atrash. Scrambled play at the back. It's finally cleared by the Alliance defender. Free kick in favor of NDC. Reese Kay once again over the set piece. Players lining up at the top of the box. The ball is floated into the box. It's headed away and cleared to be sure. Manderson headed on by Anderson. And foul there. Alliance United will take over. That ball coming off the NDC defender and play at midfield. A scramble for it. And winning the free kick was Megan Cochran. Certainly a number of NDC players have also had the good fortune to represent Canada at youth competitions. In fact, defender Emma Donnelly has appeared in 3 games for Canada at the 2025 CONCACAF U17 qualifiers. We've mentioned Reese Kay on a number of occasions. She also made 3 appearances for Canada at those same U17 qualifiers. She also made 2 appearances at the 2024 League One Canada Interprovincial Championships. Amaretta, midfielder, another player who has made a couple of appearances at the CONCACAF U17s, as well as a couple of appearances at the League One Canada Interprovincial Championships last year. So plenty of experience on a national level for a number of the NDC players. Alliance with this free kick. It is right to midfield and headed back again. Number 62 is Maya Angus with the throw. Ball through the middle was temporarily picked off, but then it's collected once again by Brianna Gaynor. Gaynor in the challenge, and she will win that throw-in as NDC looking to strike back from that early setback. That goal coming in the 15th minute of play, and it came from number 15, Ava Beckett. Throw in from the near side for NDC. And that ball goes across the end line off the NDC player, and so it will be a goal kick. We're approaching the half-hour mark, and Alliance continues to hold on to a 1-0 lead. If you're just joining us, this is League One Ontario Women's Premier Division action from Varsity Centre in Toronto. Thank you for joining us on our Game of the Week live stream. Emma Donnelly loses out there. Now it's collected once again by NDC. This time it's out to the flank for Brianna Gaynor. She's been dangerous from this right flank. That's a good cross. It's headed away. Moved upfield, but stolen once again by NDC, who continue to keep up the pressure and threaten to find an equalizer. Retta. Turning with it is Cochran. Now a clearance from the Alliance back line once again. They've been steady. They've bent but haven't broken so far, Alliance, in light of the pressure that NDC has been putting on them since the opening kickoff. It was really action against the run of play that allowed Alliance to break the deadlock in this match. Going back about 15 minutes now. Actually, about this is Retta. Good control. Now lays it out to the right for Brianna Gaynor. Number 88. Back through the middle. Headed on. Good ball laid off here for Megan Cochran. And she will go back and allow the back line to restart an offensive thrust. This ball high in the air, and it's going to go across the touchline for an NDC throw. NDC very comfortable in their 3-4-3 shape. This is Kayla Gaynor, number 45. Recovers the ball well. Lays it back. Good through ball to Brianna Gaynor. Collision there. And the call will go against NDC. So Alliance with the free kick. That eliminates that dangerous offensive threat. Now a good ball down the right flank. Intercepted by Kayla Gaynor. Working her way through the middle. Ball a little bit too far for Brianna Gaynor, and it will be the goalkeeper, Maria Godoya-Trash, comfortably collecting. As we are into the final 15 minutes of this first half. Still, the score is Alliance 1, NDC 0. And just a reminder that these two teams will meet each other in the quarterfinals of the League One Cup. And we talked about some individual accolades on the NDC side this past week. Should also mention that based on her performance last week, Sofia Ferrante from Alliance was selected to the Premier Division Team of the Week. So congratulations to Sofia's on that honor and distinction. Good ball for Brianna Gaynor. Gaynor will take it to the end line. It comes off the defender and out for a corner kick for NDC. And it will be from the near side here as Emma Retta will come over to take charge of this set piece. This will be an out swinger. And she has a short option. She goes long, back post, headed up and out across the end line. That came off the head of Maya Angus. Here's a ball that is in towards Sofia Ferrante. Collected by NDC, and they quickly right back on the attack. charging upfield now. Opportunity here, just kept in play. And it will be a corner once again to NDC. And once again, Amaretta will take charge, this time from the opposite side. And this time, as she's right-footed, it will be an in-swinger. It's a short one to the near post. Knocked out. And a collision there. And it was Brianna Gaynor who, in challenging for the ball, just pushed off the Alliance player. And she's conceded the free kick. As we approach the 35th minute of play, and we're now into the 35th minute. Just over 10 to play in the first half. Alliance 1, NDC 0. Here comes an attack along the left flank. This is Chung. Played back. Came off the foot of Ainsley Parker. It's back to the NDC keeper, and they're going to try to work their way up from the back. Amaretta. Ball is stolen by Manderson. Played across the field. Not the best choice as it was stolen, but Hannah Anderson recovers. She sends Ferrante ahead. Played back. Cross into the keeper and collected by Madison London after spilling it initially. It's a throw-in for NDC from the near sideline. Number 43, Emma Donnelly, with it. Melissa Kekic trying to come up with it. Anderson steals, plays back. A bit of a scuffed back pass there, but didn't cause too much harm there. It'll be a throw-in to Alliance United. Retta turning upfield. Short ball played to Colangelo. Out wide now, Angus. It's a good cross. It's in the direction of Melissa Kekic. And it just sailed over the striker's head, and the goalkeeper collected it. But once again, NDC are showing that they can be a constant threat. And despite the fact that they've been a goal down since the 15-minute mark, they've been the team that has been more willing to go forward and certainly has created many more scoring chances. Ball intercepted there. Turned over now. Megan Cochran gets the ball back, spinning around with it. Cochran with an opening there for Maya Angus. It's a little bit too far for her, but it's put out of play there by Samantha Gravina. Well, they've, as I mentioned before, they've bent but not broken the Alliance group in their essentially what is a 4-4-2 with Sofia Ferrante being the one sort of lone attacking threat. There's an effort from Melissa Kekic. She just didn't get the angle right, and it's out of play. Put back in from the far sideline. Headed on. Collecting it is Megan Cochran. Kayla Gaynor. This is Brianna Gaynor, who's switched over to the left side. Trying to overload the attacking threat over on the left flank for NDC with both Brianna Gaynor and Maya Angus now on that side. We're into the final 5 minutes of this first half, with Alliance holding on to the 1-0 lead. Here's an opening for Jada Manderson. Couldn't get her pass through, and it will be a throw-in from this near side. Reese Kay. It's played out to the left and intercepted. Kayla Gaynor. It's back to the keeper, Trash. And the ball intended for Manderson was just too strong and out of play. Well, they continue to threaten NDC, but they've yet to find an equalizer as this first half comes to a close. Just a little over 3 minutes still to play, plus any stoppage time to be added. Reese Kay with the long ball in the direction of Brianna Gaynor, headed away. Ferrante. Pass through the middle was intercepted. And quickly, NDC go back on the attack. Kekic dispossessed. Good tackle from the Alliance defender. This is Chelsea Chung. Played ahead to Raquel Alexander. Taking it to the byline, and it is across the end line, and it will be a goal kick in favor of NDC. We mentioned Chelsea Chung. She is the veteran on this Alliance squad, the oldest player on the pitch at 29. Of course, NDC, being a developmental squad, is a very young side. Most players 18 and under. A couple of players even as young as 15 in the side. Whereas Alliance has a number of older players. Certainly Chung is the oldest at 29, as I mentioned, but Hannah Chown is 23. Madeline Ma is 23. Cassie Chan also 23. So players who are maybe just beyond their university years and looking to establish themselves in League One Ontario, along with a good core of young players who are just making their way, and a number of their players have also seen action in League Two this season, as well as the League One side. Well, we're into the final minute of regulation time in the first half, and we'll keep an eye on the fourth official to learn how much time will be added after the 45 have elapsed. The ball is high in the air. It's headed on in the direction of Retta. She comes up with it. Emma Retta lays it back. Nice bit of control from Reese Kay. And it's back to Madison London, who decides to send it upfield. Manderson brings it down, and she will win the throw-in here on the near side as the 45 minutes have elapsed, and there will be only a minimum of 1 minute to be added to the 45. That ball is across the end line, and it is a corner in favor of Alliance. Well, the goal they scored came from a set piece from the opposite side. Let's see if they can double their lead in the waning seconds of this first half, this time from the corner flag. It will be Raquel Alexander to take charge. She has a short option, decides to go long. Back post, headed on, flicked out to the top of the box. Now it's clear. And out for a throw-in as NDC was able to withstand that pressure. And there is the halftime whistle from our head official today. And it brings the first half to a close. So at halftime of this women's Premier Division match from Varsity Center, it is Alliance United 1, NDC 0.
For too long, we've been told that greatness comes from somewhere else. Sorry, that ends now. We are the Canadian Premier League, proudly built for you, and by you across this sovereign land, ready to take on the beautiful game on our terms. We may be young, but give us time and underestimate us at your peril. We'll keep grinding until everyone knows exactly who we are. Rosters filled with homegrowns, Canadian kids who just needed a chance, with dreams as vast as our horizons, made right here in Canada for all the world to see. Season 7 is here. We are the Canadian Premier League. Get stuck in.
Dear supporters, you know who you are and where you come from. Local, passionate, undeniably Canadian. You are the soul, heartbeat, substance, community. This is for you with gratitude. Made in Canada for all the world to see. Season 7 is here. So go forth, grow your ranks, and get stuck in.
Moments in Canadian soccer stream on OneSoccer. Men's and women's national teams, TELUS Canadian Championships, Canadian Premier League.
It is absolute bedlam at the ground.
The biggest stage, the fiercest battles. Plus, get pre- and post-match analysis and all the highlights anytime. Because wherever you go, OneSoccer goes with you. OneSoccer, the home of Canadian soccer. Start streaming at onesoccer.ca. told that greatness comes from somewhere else. Sorry, that ends now. We are the Canadian Premier League, proudly built for you and by you across this sovereign land, ready to take on the beautiful game on our terms. We may be young, but give us time and underestimate us at your peril. We'll keep grinding until everyone knows exactly who we are. Rosters filled with homegrowns, Canadian kids who just needed a chance, with dreams as vast as our horizons, made right here in Canada for all the world to see. Season 7 is here. We are the Canadian Premier League. Get stuck in.
Dear supporters, you know who you are and where you come from. Local, passionate, undeniably Canadian. You are the soul, heartbeat, substance, community. This is for you with gratitude. Made in Canada for all the world to see. Season 7 is here. So go forth, grow your ranks, and get stuck in.
Biggest moments in Canadian soccer stream on OneSoccer. Men's and women's national teams, TELUS Canadian Championships, Canadian Premier League.
It is absolute bedlam at the ground.
The biggest stage, the fiercest battles. Plus, get pre- and post-match analysis and all the highlights anytime. Because wherever you go, OneSoccer goes with you. OneSoccer, the home of Canadian soccer. Start streaming at onesoccer.ca. We've been told that greatness comes from somewhere else. Sorry, that ends now. We are the Canadian Premier League, proudly built for you and by you across this sovereign land, ready to take on the beautiful game on our terms. We may be young, but give us time and underestimate us at your peril. We'll keep grinding until everyone knows exactly who we are. Rosters filled with homegrowns, Canadian kids who just needed a chance, with dreams as vast as our horizons, made right here in Canada for all the world to see. Season 7 is here. We are the Canadian Premier League. Get stuck in.
Dear supporters, you know who you are and where you come from. Local, passionate, undeniably Canadian. You are the soul, heartbeat, substance, community. This is for you with gratitude, made in Canada for all the world to see. Season 7 is here, so go forth, grow your ranks, and get stuck in.
Think back.
Join their first team.
Welcome back to Varsity Centre in downtown Toronto for the second half of today's League One Ontario Women's Premier Division match. With the score, Alliance United 1, NDC 0. I'm Alf de Blasis. Thank you very much for joining us on this live stream of our League One Ontario Women's Game of the Week. The only goal of the match scored by Ava Beckett in the 15th minute as we have begun the second half, and there has been a substitution for NDC coming into the match, number 49, Gabby Istocki, and she replaces Annalisa Colangelo. So one change at the half, Gabby Istocki coming in for Annalisa Colangelo.
NDC Ontario halftime substitutions. Coming off the pitch, number 63, Annalisa Colangelo. Coming onto the pitch, number 49, Gabby Istocki.
So a bit of an attacking threat there, as Gabby Istocki is a forward and Annalisa Colangelo a midfielder. So a bit of a change, perhaps a change in shape, but certainly a little more attacking nuance there with the presence of Gabby Istocki. And looks like there's an injury on to one of the NDC players. So we'll take a moment just to bring you up to date on the league partners as we want to acknowledge the Cruyff Institute, educating the future leaders of the soccer industry. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel. OneSoccer is the home of soccer in Canada. Follow your favorite League One alumni as they compete in the Canadian Premier League, the TELUS Canadian Championship, and with our Canadian national team, all exclusively on OneSoccer. Derby Star is the official ball of the Canadian Premier League and the preferred match ball for League One Ontario. Hummel is the official apparel supplier of League One. And the injured player is back on her feet, but she will have to step off the field for a moment. And it is Maya Angus. So with Alliance leading 1-0, they are now defending the goal to your left. They, of course, are in their home kits, the all-orange strip, NDC in the white shirts and red shorts. And it is Kayla Gaynor to take this throw in from the near side. Gaynor once again trying to move it forward and put out of play. This time by Melissa Kekic, and it will be a throw-in to Alliance United. So Alliance taking that early lead and able to withstand the pressure from NDC through the course of the first 45 minutes. Let's see what the second half has in store. If they can hold on until the end of 90, they will have clinched their first victory of the season, as they are currently winless in the League One Ontario Premier Division standings, whereas NDC has 4 wins against a single loss. Now throw into Alliance from the far side. Ferrante. And trying to keep it in play is Emma Donnelly. Now it's played back once again. Pushed ahead. Here's a quick break now for NDC along the right flank. Brianna Gaynor with a good run. Can she keep it in? And it just rolled across the end line. But showing quite a bit of pace along the right flank, as she did through most of the first half as well. Brianna Gaynor. Play to elude the challenge there, as Alliance will try to work it upfield. Ferrante wins the challenge there. Manderson giving it away. Amaretta in the center of midfield plays it ahead. Retta still in a challenge for it. She commits the foul. It'll be a free kick to Alliance. This is Beckett. Played long, headed away, and back. Ferrante bringing it down. Good hold-up play from the Alliance striker. It's played out on the left, back through the middle for Ferrante. Ferrante has a shot, and it is a goal for Sofia Ferrante. And it is goal number 2 for Alliance on the day, as they extend their lead Just 7 minutes into the second half.
52nd minute by your Alliance United. Number 33, Sofia Ferrante.
So for Sofia Ferrante, that is goal number 2 on the season. A good low strike that caught the far corner beyond the reach of Madison London. And it's a perfect start to the second half for Alliance United as they now lead it by 2-0. Well, we knew Sofia Ferrante was going to be a threat for Alliance. She has 3 goals on the season, 1 prior to today in League One and 2 additional goals in League Two action. And she has now doubled her goal tally in League One action. Only 17 years of age, Sofia Ferrante, a very promising young striker. There's a clearance off the foot of Hannah Chown, and she's given up the corner to NDC. Off the foot of Emma Retta once again, headed away. It's played back to Retta on the right flank, and the quick pass intended for Brianna Gaynor was just too heavy, and it went across the end line. Just finish up our acknowledgements of the league partners. Vibrant Performance, Canada's most trusted brand for automotive race parts and accessories. The Canadian Premier League, our game, our country, our league. And Ontario Soccer, encouraging us all to play, inspire, and unite. So, Alliance United have doubled their lead. The goal coming off the foot of Sofia Ferrante. And surely now they're on their way to a first victory this season. But you'll want to believe that NDC will have something to say about that. They were a dominant side through the course of the first half, collecting a number of chances and half chances, just missing on a couple of good scoring opportunities. And on the other side of the coin, Alliance United have been very prolific and efficient, having scored on really their only significant scoring chance in the first half, and now early in the second, they've once again found the back of the net. Here's a header from Ferrante. It's a bit of a weak one. It will be played out by the NDC defender. Probably could have allowed it to go across the end line, but didn't want to take the risk having a player challenging her. Well, another substitution for NDC, and this time it is Brianna Gaynor making way.
Substitution in the 56th minute. Coming off the pitch, number 88, Brianna Gaynor. Coming onto the pitch, number 60, Kennedy Belfon.
So Brianna Gaynor was just removed from the game, and it is Kennedy Belfon, number 60, in her place. So that substitution coming in the 57th minute. Throw in from the near side. It's back to Gravina. Samantha Gravina coming forward. Dispossessed and played out of touch. Gravina will put it in play once again. Coming across is Ainsley Parker. It's got past Roofer. Gravina once again. Heavy touch, stolen by NDC. Played through for Maya Angus, just kept in play. And the ball collected there by Melissa Kekic, but she had come back from an offside position, so the assistant referee's flag was up to indicate the offside. Once again, just wanted to remind our viewers that there is Women's Premier Division action elsewhere. Simcoe County Rovers host North Toronto later today. And tonight it's FC London hosting Waterloo United. Meanwhile, in Sunday afternoon action, Guelph United play host to Woodbridge Strikers, while North Mississauga visit Vaughan Azzurri. But this match is our League One Ontario Women's Premier Division Match of the Week. Thank you very much for joining us on our YouTube live stream. As the sun is peeking out. I mentioned at the start of the broadcast that it's a bit cool, overcast, about 15 degrees. And that threat of rain seems to be around us. There are dark clouds all around us, but so far we've stayed dry. Let's hope that will continue. And there's a heavy challenge there from Emma Retta, this time on Ann Yeomans. So it'll be a free kick to Alliance. So NDC has made 2 substitutions so far. Alliance yet to make a substitution. We'll see what Angelo Cavalluzzo decides to do as the match enters the hour mark. Well, Alliance has stolen the ball with Ferrante, now giving it away. That's Hannah Anderson coming under it for Alliance, trying to settle things. Once again, it's stolen by NDC, played through the middle of the park. Here's a chance for Melissa Kekic. She's going to try it from distance. It's a rather weak shot in the end, and that certainly won't disturb Maria Godoy Atrash. Retta coming under it, gains control, then dispossessed by Raquel Alexander. Now it's going to go back to the keeper, Madison London. Alexander got in the way, headed out, and a throw-in to Alliance United. Gravina. Free kick in favor of NDC right at the halfway stripe. Played quickly. Maya Angus Ball played through the middle. Kekic with a back heel, trying to set up the new entry into the match, Kennedy Belfon. Angus just kept it in play. Played across to Retta. And sends the ball over the head of Melissa Kekic and into the arms of Gaudroy Atrash. Cochran challenged by Ferrante. Ball is given away there. It's a chance, a left-footed strike, and once again, it's a bit of a weak one, this time off the foot of Kennedy Belfon. Once again, that's not going to trouble the Alliance keeper. Foul committed by Maya Angus, all over the back of number 17 there, Ann Yeomans. Gravina here along the near side. Beckett played over the head of Belfon. But Kayla Gaynor, or rather Manderson, having to come back to play it. Emma wide on the right. Emma Donnelly with the cross, and it is over top of the goal. Alliance United 2. NDC no score as they are about to make their first substitution is Alliance United. So it appears that Hannah Anderson will come out of the match, and her day is done after .70 minutes, or rather 65 minutes. Maya Angus challenging there for the ball. Alliance does well to clear the danger, but it's picked up by Paige Rufer, who's had a good run, and it's put out of play for a corner in favor of NDC. Well played from the NDC center back, who now takes position inside the 6-yard box as this corner will come in from Emeretta, who has the short option, decides to go long, back post. Ball comes down and safely into the arms of Gaudroy Atrash. Well, they just haven't been very effective on set pieces as NDC through the course of this match. They've had their corners, they've had their free kicks, but they just haven't been able to turn those opportunities into scoring chances. Here's a ball played out to Emma Donnelly. Once again, wide on the right. Headed away by Hannah Chown. Belfon stumbles with it. Picks it up. Skips past another defender. Then a shot is deflected. And it came across the end line for a corner kick in favor of NDC. Well, once again, NDC appear to be the more threatening team in the early stages of this second half as they were through the course of the opening stages of the first half. That ball from Amaretta headed back. The shot, and it comes off a defender and falls once again slowly into the arms of Godroya Trash. And I have to say that Alliance has been effective in blocking shots and only allowing half chances within the 18-yard box. Played out wide once again. Emma Donnelly, who seems to have taken on that right flank position now, but there was an offside indicated by the assistant referee. It looks like NDC are about to make a couple more substitutions as we approach the 70-minute mark. Beckett, long ball in the direction of Alexander. Trying to settle it down there is Kayla Gaynor. And it comes off the NDC player in the end, according to the near side assistant referee. So it's a throw in to Alliance United. Samantha Gravina. And the referee is just going to hold up that throw in to allow the substitutions to be made. So it looks like Melissa Kekic is leaving the match. She'll be one of the two players replaced. So one of the players leaving the match is Kekic. We'll get the names of the substitutions momentarily. So it's a free kick to Alliance. Chown will take it. It's a long ball. It's in the direction of the goal, but Melissa London was quick off her line to collect. Reese Kay sending it long towards Gabby Istocki. Free kick in favor of Alliance. So the substitutions for NDC, it's Ailish Hennessy coming on for Melissa Kekic. She's number 47. And Riel Nemhard, number 55, has come on for Maya Angus. So those are the two new players on for NDC. They're up to 4 substitutions now. collision there between Retta and the Alliance player. NDC carry on. Intercepted. And a throw in to the visiting side. Emeretta. Nemhard. Cochran. This is Hennessy, one of the two new substitutes, and that ball is out of play. It'll be a throw-in in favor of NDC. Remember, NDC are the defending League One Ontario Premier Division champions. They represented Ontario at the Women's Interprovincial Championships in 2024. Looking to do the same once again in 2025, but they're hard-pressed in this match as they are trailing by 2-0 against Alliance United. This, if they do go down to defeat, it would be their second loss of the season, NDC. It's a free kick from the center field stripe. And the clearance from Ava Beckett. Oh, we're just about a half hour into the second half. Alliance United continue to lead by 2-0. Those goals coming, one in the first half off Ava Beckett, and the other early in the second half in the 52nd minute from Sofia Ferrante. And speaking of Ferrante, she's on the ball now. Heavy challenge there. It's won by Alliance. Played ahead. This is Ainsley Parker. Across to Manderson. And she's stripped of the ball by Kennedy Belfont. Belfont cutting in towards the middle. Looking for a shooting angle, and she did get the shot off. And it was just off target, a left-footed strike off the foot of Kennedy Belfont. But like most chances before that, it goes begging. Just not finding the target is NDC, even though they've had the bulk of the scoring opportunities. And there's another opportunity, another good chance. And this ball results in a corner. Quickly taken. Ball played to the back post and headed out by Hannah Chown just in the nick of time, as lurking in behind was Hennessy. Now the corner from the opposite side. Outswinger, headed on. Hennessy stopped by Godroya Trash and cleared only as far as Megan Cochran. Cochran gets a second chance at it. Now Ferrante just relieves the pressure, just sending it downfield into the keeper's box. Gravina with the header. Parker. Played ahead by Alexander. This is Ferrante, the goal scorer, one of the two goal scorers on the day. Chown. And there is a Alliance player down on the field of play. Referee is allowing play to continue. It is number 4, Raquel Alexander, who's struggling to get to her feet. NDC play on. They're hungry for this goal. Here's a chance, and it is just deflected over top by Godroya Trash. And now the referee will halt play to allow the Alliance player to get back on her feet. And she's gingerly jogging back to her defensive responsibilities. That's Raquel Alexander, number 4. So, once again, a corner kick for NDC from the near side. And once again, it's towards the back post, and it is out the other side. So, once again, NDC just failing to take advantage of the vast number of set pieces they've had throughout this match, as Alliance is getting ready to make another substitution. And as it was to be expected, it is Raquel Alexander who has that bit of a niggle, is coming off. And the player coming into the match is number 21, Tatiana Boutros. So it's a like-for-like substitution, a midfielder coming on for another midfielder. Tatiana Boutros, 22 years of age, 4 appearances so far this season in the league, 1 cup appearance. Nemhard steals and plays it back to the keeper, Madison London. Long ball towards midfield. Well won there by Chown. Alliance player just pushed off the ball, and that allows Donnelly to send it forward. Boutros. Now it's Julia Cochran. Sent downfield by London. Headed on. And Alliance having an opportunity here. This is an opening on the right flank for Ann Yeomans, being challenged there by Kayla Gaynor, and she will, I believe, win. Is it a penalty? Indeed it is. A penalty has been awarded to Alliance for that foul committed by Kayla Gaynor inside the area. And so with just under 10 minutes to play now, Alliance will have an opportunity to put this game out of reach. And Hannah Chown has stepped up to the penalty spot to try to convert. In the meantime, NDC are making a substitution as Emma Donnelly leaves the game. Referee whistles. Chown takes set and strikes it and scores. Hannah Chown has given Alliance a 3-0 lead. That goal coming in the 82nd minute. And who would have predicted a scoreline like this? Alliance 3, NDC 0. at the start of this match, but that is in fact where we are with 8 minutes to play plus stoppage time in this match. This result will certainly please head coach Angelo Cavalluzzo, who has been with this program since 2022. They were silver medalists during the League One Ontario postseason that year. They were bronze medalists at the inaugural League One Canada Interprovincial Championship that year. And as slow a start as they've had so far this season, this game is certainly demonstrating what this team is capable of. Alliance, they have been lethal in their finishing. In spite of certainly being outshot and outchanced by NDC through the course of the match. But only they have been able to score in this match, and they have held NDC off the score sheet to this point. Here's a free kick coming in straight into the arms of Godroy Atrash. Punt downfield by the Alliance keeper in the direction of Ferrante, but it is headed away. Cleared by Reese Kay. Alliance have made another substitution in the closing stages of this match. Number 43, that's Antonia Figueroa coming into the match for Alliance, 21 years of age. Only her second appearance in the league this season. Good challenge there from the Alliance player number 19, Madeline Ma. Another second half sub. It's Reese Kay turning with it. Can't get away from the challenge, but it does come off the Alliance player, and it is a throw-in to NDC. They have less than 5 minutes to find their way back in the match. It might be a hill that is too high to climb at the moment. And it would go down as only the second loss this season for Melissa Biggs' NDC side. But I'm sure what's concerning her is the fact that they've conceded 3 goals through the course of this match, whereas they only had conceded 2 in the 5 previous games to date. With the here's a shot that is just over top of the bar from Reese Kay. with the victory, Alliance United would vault past both FC London and Guelph United from 9th to 7th, giving them a little bit of breathing room. And they'll be right on the heels of Woodbridge Strikers. So just under 3 minutes to play now. In regulation, with stoppage time yet to be added. Amaretta opening on the right side once again. That's pass just too heavy and just too long. Just haven't been able to string the passes properly, and they've just been a bit out of sync, NDC, at times through this match. Whereas Alliance have taken their chances exceptionally well. Two minutes to play now in regulation. K. And this ball, again, is just going to run beyond the end line. That turf field is slick, and if you send it with some pace, it's just going to skip off the turf quickly and run its course, and that's exactly what that pass did. Quick throw in taken by Nemhard. And this will be another throw in for NDC, but time is running out on the visiting team. Less than a minute in regulation to play now. The long throw in headed out and cleared towards Ferrante. Page Roofers off the back of an Alliance player. Held in, back to Roofers. Sent long, and Hannah Chown is just going to watch that drift again beyond the end line. We are in the closing stages of the match. Alliance United 3, NDC 0. Well, the 90 minutes are up, and there will be an additional 4 minutes of stoppage time, a minimum of 4 minutes to be added. Really, it's just a case of controlling and withstanding pressure from NDC, which Alliance has done all game long. Cruel tackle there, and the free kick is called in favor of Alliance. And the NDC player actually got the worst of that. Training staff quickly onto the pitch to tend to her as we are into 4 minutes of stoppage time. Well, it's certainly been a good test for NDC against a team that has been a long-standing rival of theirs for a number of years now. Alliance United. side that was established in 2017 and grew out of a partnership between Markham Soccer Club and the Wexford Soccer Club. And as I mentioned, Angelo Cavalluzzo has been a part of this program since 2022, and he's built this into one of the strongest sides in League One Ontario, year in, year out. And the seconds are ticking off the clock as Alliance continue to pressure downfield. And that ball is across the end line, and it will result in a goal kick for NDC. Well, certainly the effort has been there for NDC. It's just been a question of being able to finish their chances, and it just hasn't been the case today. They've been second best in the goal-scoring department. Alliance, on the other hand, have been clinical and lethal and have made the most of their opportunities, even though they may have been few and far between, but they've resulted in 3 outstanding goals, one from the penalty spot. As we're just awaiting now the final whistle from our referee to bring this match to a close, and the scoreline may indicate a one-sided affair, but that certainly was not the case at all, as there is the final whistle. And it brings to a close this very entertaining League One Ontario Women's Premier Division match here from Varsity Centre. So at full time, the final score is Alliance United 3, NDC 0. I'm Alf DeBlasis, and for the entire League One Ontario crew here at Varsity Centre, thanks for joining us today, and have a very pleasant weekend.